Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. Yeah, we got a lot to take care of this time, and before we can do a lot to take care of things, we gotta get ourselves healed. There's a lot of things standing in front of us. Two missions. We got the Overrun mission and we have the Hatching mission, both with very similar 3-day plus timers. We have a new nest down here, and then this team's over here. We got to get healed. We definitely need more materials. We need more food. And then we got a ship over here. Before we leave this place, let's go into personnel, because we have our newest priest that we hired that we need to introduce and take a look at. And it happens to be Machine Hater was next up. And I guess the priest is a good one to have as a Machine Hater. That's why I guess they're a priest. So there you go. It is the kind of priest that we're looking at is a Synod Head priest. This is one that if you're within a range 7 tiles of this individual, you'll gain 2 will points at the start of each turn. So since will points are shy, I guess that's not a bad head to have around to help replenish will points. It can be very skimpy for us with the delirium and everything that we're dealing with. So we'll take that. As far as special skills, let's kind of take a look at what a priest brings to the table. Sanitation Expert is his background perk. So this particular priest, which is nice, is immune to goo. We have volunteered, so we have night vision available and extra speed. However, we're going to have to think, is this the best thing for a mind controller that needs will to pick up? Because it reduces will by 2 points. We'll have to see. Something is giving us a boost already. We have 9 willpower, but it shows as us having 13, and I'm not sure what inherently gives us that extra will. I'm going to end up taking a screenshot and trying to figure out. I checked the armor, I checked all the perks, and none of these that are chosen give us extra will. So I'm gonna have to ask a question. Where are we getting this extra willpower from? Is that something just plainly inherent with Anu? I'm not aware if that's a thing. So I will be taking a print screen and sending it off to the Terror from the Void Discord to see if I can get an answer on that for us all. So anyway, there's the background perks. The Anu perks that we gain is a mist breather. So he consumes mist, and that helps restore will points, which is good for someone doing mind control and using up, and we need to have a lot of will for. That's a nice way to have to replenish the will. And then we also have, let's see, I think Lay Waste. If your current willpower score is higher than the target's, deal 20 damage for each point of will point difference to a maximum of 200 damage. Oh god, that sounds fun. Then Biochemist. So viral, paralysis, poison, and acid damage increased by 25% for direct damage and 5% for grenades on each body part. So we get a nice addition there with our virus paralysis weapons. And finally, we have the ability at level 7 to resurrect a single humanoid target as an Arthron or a Triton to fight with us, I would assume. This guy was level 2, so he comes with mind control. Or I should say Machine Hater. And Induce Panic is one of our next level perks that we would then be able to pick up along with Biochemist. Then our proficiency, if we choose to take it, is melee weapon proficiency. Mind Sense is all organic enemies within 15 tiles are automatically revealed, so no hiding on Machine Hater. Psychic Ward, allies within 10 tiles are immune to panic and psychic scream damage. So it's like stand near Machine Hater and we all get our damaged, like the single perk for those other folks that are immune to Psychic Scream. And then finally, Mind Crush. Deal 100 damage to all enemy entities within 10 tiles. So it's a nice area output of damage when we're able to use Mind Crush for a whopping 6 will points, but it can really come in handy. So there's the build that we have to work with. Let me know what you think, especially you, Machine Hater. Be interested to hear what y'all think. Is volunteered, you know, night vision is killer, but it comes at the cost of will. So we'll find out if this bonus will that we have right now is going to be sticking around, or if that's something that's going to need to be fixed, because I don't see where it's coming from. But there's the build. So now it's time to get out there and take a look at what else. We got to keep a few people here just to get healed back up. We also have Patchwork, our vehicle, which I would love to have on these missions here, that needs to get patched up. So there you go. Now we also have Guided by Whispers, but we got a 9-day timer there. So our other ship that's out here is exploring down here. That's where we're going to advance time and start looking right away. It would be nice to find some materials and some food so we could afford maybe another infiltrator onto the team. Let's find out if that might happen on some of these explorations here. All right, so we found another haven here. I'm going to come down to the far reaches right over here.
Research complete.
All right, so this helps tremendously to pick up some materials. It's still not as many as we need overall, but at least it gets us out of the danger zone that we're in, less than 100. So kudos to this research coming up. And the next research we have in line, I think, is also going to give us a few, not a lot, but a few materials also. And then we're going to pick up nanotechnology to help keep us, hopefully, healthier. If this is the one, I think, since the bonus text kind of is needed. So let's keep going. And we got some evolution taking place. Shield Bearer Champion. It doesn't look like we have a Shield Bearer that picks up any Spitterhead yet, but they're getting stronger and stronger. Fortunately, the pincer seems to be still the best way to go to take this thing out, as long as you're not too close for the close combat. So we also have the grenade launcher. This guy is slowly getting stronger, so it gets little by little harder to one-shot, but he's a double threat, both at distance and close up. And we're getting a new Chiron out there, so let's see what this one is able to launch at us. It's fireworms, so fireworms are now a thing. It's the base skinny leg chassis, but we now have fireworms, which harder to stand up to compared to those poison worms we've been dealing with so far. And this guy, is it poison worms? It's also fireworms with the tougher legs. And finally, it looks like we now have, what kind does this one have? A venomous. So we now have, no longer is it just the base Myrmidons that we're facing, we now have the venomous Myrmidons on the map. Yikes. And the good news is, now the bad news is it's a high threat level. The good news is, the enemy is all Pandorans and it's not the Pure and the Forsaken, which we've already dealt with recently. So this may be a handy-dandy mission to go out on, except I think we need to take a look at the condition. Okay, we're almost back up to full. And let's just go find out and take a look as far as this. So we're going to lose a little bit of our willpower here. Okay, I'm not going to lose any here. This is just based on perks that we're losing willpower for. And speed on one of these, I think we lose... I don't know what we're losing speed. It's probably because of... yeah, a little bit from the armor. So... actually, we're not losing willpower there. And we shouldn't be losing. We're going to lose 1 pop of willpower for Nefertiti. So it's not a disaster for us to do this mission right now. Potentially with this team to try and pick up some much needed resources. Ikobot, Stasia. The only bad thing is we don't have a vehicle to do anything with. We can't afford to build a vehicle right now. So we're going to have to pick it up with what we have, and we're going to have to stay lean and mean with this team. And one thing to remember is this team is already a little bit lean and mean, probably from... yeah, we're probably going to go ahead and do this. I may just do a few more scavenges, or a few more researches, or I should say, explorations. Took me a while to find that magic word. But I think I may do these other 3 explorations real quick and then pop down since it's nearby. Just because we'll see if we can pick up some free resources that way. That'll help us out up at the base. And we should be getting close to... we got a promotion on Floki just from being at the base. We're almost back to having our vehicle back to 100%. But we got a ways to go on a few of us that were... hurt real bad. Like Shane Marine Grant Vanson, actually you're doing a lot better now. Our health is picked up really, really well. And our stamina is picking out. So we aren't going to have to stick around very much longer at this base. We're just going to have to figure out who goes on what and where and who we're taking out for our next mission up there. So let's get back to the GeoScape. Let's do the last little bits of exploring to hopefully get some resources that we need, and then we'll come back down here with a mission. And let's find out, is this daytime, and what kind of daytime are we talking about? Oh, it's not going to be daytime for long. So, you know what? I think we're so much for that plan. Guess what we got to do? I was kind of hoping that we'd get that last little, by doing these explorations up here, I was hoping to get the last little bit of stamina back up so we don't lose any will. But I think because I don't want to do this as a nighttime mission, I think we're looking at doing this now, my friends. It's daytime, high threat level. It's not in the mist, and we need some more resources. Even if we can't manage to get them all, we're gonna take a look in here. So we're gonna go with the same philosophy with you, Stasia, as just shooting out the spider drones. Try and help us deal with the enemy. I'm gonna actually only give you 4 slots for picking stuff up. We only have the crossbow there just in case we have unarmored body parts that you can help us kill. And we'll leave it at that. As far as heavy weapons, we're not going to do that. So I think what we want to pick up for you is a little more strength, to be quite honest. Just for when you get discovered. So you can stand up to those moments when you get discovered. And we're going to leave it just like that. Servando. Now, did I give you... You don't have a med kit, but then you tend to be hidden more, so that's fine. Although, you know, 2. We're going to have to live with 2 because we're going to do it this way. Based on our last experience, not having med kits on everybody can be a challenge. So we're going to set up this way. And I'm going to get a little more strength on you also. We're to the point where I got to push people a little higher so we get up towards that 20 mark. And I'm going to keep it just like this. You do have our thumbs up so you can switch to your grenade whenever you need it, Nefertiti. Ramex, we do not have a rocket launcher over on this side of the map. I have them all on the other side of the map, unfortunately, but we do have the grenade launcher at least. The bad news is we probably... I think I'm going to go with you slightly over encumbered just so we have backup ammo here for your Deceptor. We're going to go with a spot of strength just so we're not over encumbered there since we got to be carrying stuff out on this one. Gleeser. Oh, these are not our jet jumping duo here. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? One of you will need to have a jet jump if we're going to do... And someone in the base that I just... You're just sitting here not able to go out yet, and I just threw it on you as soon as it was built, but guess what? You're not going to use it. We're going to use it for the team that's going out, and let's get back out there. And we're down to you, Aramex. So Aramex, Gleeser, unfortunately only one of you is going to get to jump about, and you were the first one up, so it's going to be you. And there we go. And Gleeser, you do not have the jumpy abilities. What I'm going to do here is you're going to get a med kit though. And we're going to go out in this fashion with you. And finally, I do have a med kit here for Ikobot. No extra... Do I have action points to pick up here? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, just because we do need carrying power, we're going to add you strength right there. So, I'm going to keep it just like this. I'm going to give you a grenade. Still have 4 slots to carry stuff. And finally, Ikobot, you have a med kit. And I think this gives you 10 shots. I think I better give backup ammo here. And you also. So everybody should have 4 slots available at least. That should be our minimum so we can carry stuff out. The crucial... resource packs, that's what we need the most. We might have to leave some stuff behind, and we'll try to leave the least valuable things behind. So, looks like we are about as ready as we're going to be to get out there on this one, and we only recover those things that we're able to carry out because it's a scavenge. Let's get going while it's still daylight out there. Oh, that was a big roar. Oh my goodness, that was a big threatening roar. Now, as far as our exit zones, We do have one at least off to the side. I do kind of like that. This one seems useless because there's not a lot of crates over there we'd be heading toward. 3 are in the middle. So I kind of feel like if we go off to this side a little bit, we got 3 off on this side we can get to, and then if, depending on the position of the enemies, we might be able to poke out and get to over here with our brand new jet jumper on this team. At least one of our heavies has a jet jump to help us out potentially. So we're starting out with you, Mike, and I'm wondering if we can take out or seriously hurt this ghoul. It's basically just regeneration and a virus rifle, which I'm not thrilled with. So it would be nice to be able to do some damage over there. So let's go see what we have and what kind of a shot it looks like. Oh, it just looks horrendous. So I could reposition you. Well, actually, probably through the cover. It's not a hideous shot. Of course, then that's the pure Redeemer. So actually, to hit body parts, it's not a great shot. Absolutely not a great shot. So maybe what we need to do is come out a little farther. But then if we come out at the wrong angle a little farther, this big old bad rock is in the way too. See if we can maybe get some support from our assaults. I could bring an assault here for the Mind Fragger. That's easy. What we may need to do is, I think maybe what we'll do is to see about softening them up. And just have you start right off the bat, right where you are, to soften them up this way. Alright, we slowed down the ghoul. We did not, and that was just a pure kill on this guy. So we've hit him in the leg. So I may end up just hunkering you there. And we're going to see if I can get a line of sight over here, from here, and see what it looks like. Now we have a mist sentinel somewhere, and you know, I wasn't planning on having you stopping there to pick things up. But you know, since you're there, we may just do that. But let's see what our shot looks like. This is the independent shot. And it's not great. This shot's a little bit better, but once again, that gun, the way he's squatted down, the gun is the biggest of all the targets. So we're going to do a single shot here. And we got him bleeding.
Channel open.
So I'm kind of thinking, Mike, that's kind of the same line we're at now. And if I come over to try to get any wider of a shot, we're dealing with this rocky outcropping. That makes it difficult. So we're not going to see legs on this shot. We can go for maybe a headshot from here.
Heading out. Targeting.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. The known interference on this side has been handled. And what we're going to do, I think, Nefertiti, is we're going to pick some stuff up that has value. I'm probably going to leave this stuff for now. We're starting out just thinking about resource packs at the moment. Now, we're going to have Mist over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with Stasia to put out some stuff for us. Unfortunately, she's close enough to something where she's not totally hidden. She's a pip to the other people out there. Let's get some spider drones off in the distance. If we can uncover where others may be, and apparently we are not going to uncover anybody over in this direction. I'm just going to bring you over to this cover behind the wall since you're a blip.
Got a visual.
Okay, so we have 2 of these guys over here that are going to be spewing the mist. This is the only container that will be awkward because of the mist. And we'll leave it like that. And then we have Ikobot. The bulk of the team is going to go off to the side, but I may bring Ikobot, and maybe we'll have a lucky dash over in this direction to help us out. think what we're going to do is we're going to quick aim so we can get 2 shots. It's not going to take the guy out.
Still on target. Target hit.
And then Gleeser, you have a potential long-range shot, but no shots against the other thing. Let's at least look at this shot. Not worth it. So I guess what we're doing with some of us is kind of looping around this way to go for those other crates here. Then again, no. This is what we said we were going to do. This is what we're going to do. Get everybody moving. We're not aware of any other enemies. Let's just get moving. Speed is of the essence. And we got a mister. Okay, this Chiron would not be well... It'd be well advised not to get right next to him. And more than likely, I'm guessing we're dealing with fireworms here. And that's going to be my best guess. Since they recently evolved, that's usually what you end up facing right after evolution. And yes, it is. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Receiving loud and clear.
Wonderful. A fireworm launcher. So I think what we're going to do, we're not seeing any other enemies yet. We're going to try and come over here to get a decent shot to start wearing this guy down. And we got another mind fragger out there. Still not too close yet. So we're going to push over here.
Moving to coordinates.
And while we have quick aim, we're going to use quick aim.
Targeting.
Let's see, I saw him turn before, like that. This will help us shred. It would do no damage. This would start doing damage. Let's do that.
Taking aim.
Wait for the pose. Smile. You're on candid. Whoops. You're on camera. Turn and smile.
Hostile wounded.
And that's a lot of armor to get shredding through. This would have been the better opening play. And Servando, we got to get you healed.
Ready to fire.
So part of me says, let's get the torso shredded a bit.
Enemy hit.
And let's overwatch. Hopefully he steps forward for us. And then let's take a look and find out if we got some other enemies back over in this direction.
Here.
Hopefully we can take this thing out.
Let's go. Aiming.
So keep the mist at a minimum and keep moving forward. Okay, we found something else. And this is probably, I'm going to guess, a poison Myrmidon. No, there's a regular Myrmidon, okay? So we are not yet quite faced with a poisonous one. And that guy's still far enough back, so I think I'm going to move you just this far. And then what I'm going to do here, Stasia, we're going to put out another one.
Yes.
In fact, we're going to put out 2 of them.
Using.
Now that you can get one off in this direction. In case it comes in handy. Glacier. Probably not going to be a good enough shot, but we're going to take a look at it. Yeah, I think it would be better in this case to just keep you moving. Ramex, you have the ability to jump. And why don't, since I've been going through a lot of quick aim shots, why don't we jump up to the top? Now we've got another Myrmidon over here also.
Executing.
And let's equip this weapon in case we have a chance. If he shoots worms, we might have a chance to shoot down there, depending on how he moves. Right now it's not blocked, but this Myrmidon, it's a regular, 2 regular Myrmidons so far. So they have some range, but hopefully we'll be okay. And it looks like we're pretty much ready to go. All I'm going to do with you is hunker you down. Another mine fragger. And our first fireworms are out there. And we got to return fire. So that looks like another virus Triton. And we lost that one. Now let's see.
I'm ready.
I'm thinking I may just launch from up here. Try and start damaging some folks over here. And we're slowing that guy down by taking out a wing. Now we've got you, Ikobot. Well, the first thing I want to do is I have 2 spider drones out here. And we're probably not going to be able to get far enough to hit. I'm only going to be able to take one of these guys out at a time. So I tell you what, we're gonna work on this one over here. And there's also a Myrmidon that landed over here and went back into the darkness. So I think what I'm gonna do, they're both pretty well hidden. I was thinking perhaps Ikobot could take them out a little bit.
All I need is a clear shot. Hostile neutralized.
Ah, we missed.
Enemy down.
Okay, and now we're probably going to have to move away from this thing. Unfortunately, we are seen right now, Stasia. We are seen. And we don't want him to explode on us. That is for dang sure. And unfortunately, I don't think this weapon of yours, Stasia, I think we just emptied it out with our 3 shots and we have no more backup ammo. So this is your weapon of choice now. We're going to do the free reload on it. Servando, I doubt a fireworm will work for us here. Let's see about moving forward with some of our folks here. Gleaser.
Inside.
There's always a chance. And we got some will back, so I could come up here and have 2 very deadly shots in here. And let's see if we can, if this gun has enough. Well, let's see if we're close enough for this one.
I need an angle.
And I think we are. So the fireworms are a thing of the past. And therefore, I'm going to see if you actually have a shot against a fireworm from a distance here.
Acquiring target.
And now we don't have to worry about them for the time being.
Let's do this.
Ikobot, I really do want to get you moved forward, but as I said, I think what I'm going to do is send this one over here to maybe we'll find a Myrmidon. And we did. And he's hurting and bleeding. Also, he's hurting and bleeding. What I'm thinking is I want to take this one out. Because I fear this guy's going to bleed out. I fear this thing more, so I'm going to veer Ikobot over here. Hopefully that other one can't reach, but I'm going to bring Ikobot over here to see if he can't take care of this thing.
I've got this.
And he did.
Perfect shot.
That means you, Nefertiti, need to get moving towards some cartons up here before more reinforcements hit the field and overwhelm us. Now I've also got Aramex up here, who can't do a whole lot with 2 actions. So what I'm also thinking is we are going to try. Yeah, we'll have decent cover here. So let's just bring you down here. And then hopefully you should be able to jump up here, pick up more will once again. We'll see. It's a thought. It's a plan. Oh, he can reach us! That messes everything up. So we got one of our own guys that is mind fragged. That Myrmidon didn't see us. I do not have any more firepower over here that I can use with you. What I can do is shoot out just so he doesn't hurt us, hopefully. Give him something to shoot at. Get you behind cover. We could also vanish or just put out a freaking decoy. Okay, Servando, I'm thinking I want to move you over in this direction so you will have a chance. And I'm hoping the decoy works so he doesn't choose to shoot at you. Well, let's get you over here first, because then you should be able to move to the corner to be able to get a line depending on how he moves. And let's give you a shot over here on this guy. Since they're flooding the zone that we're trying to get to, we're going to go armor break.
Yeah!
And we don't have a great shot. But you did it. You got the soft spot on the head. Now over here we got another virus ghoul. And we got a alpha tyrant. Probably would be enough if I come over here. He might be able to get a line of sight on us. That would not be ideal. I wonder if can I shoot from here to get a grenade over the thing? Kinda, sorta. It's not showing the type of damage I could expect. The other thing is, maybe it's better to shoot out here and start the damage parade here. And start wearing down some equipment and or body part. This guy's already lost his weapon. So all we got to worry about him is a spitterhead. This guy has lost a head and his will is greatly reduced, but he still can regenerate. Still got his weapon in one piece. So ideally, I cannot get a shot. I don't have anybody unless I bring you, Nefertiti, over to this point for a quick aim. And that'll keep you fairly protected. Unless our buddy Ikobot. But we got a lot of distractions for Ikobot, so hopefully he doesn't choose to shoot us over here. And I think I'm going to go here to at least have cover in that direction. So I can quick aim, and I do have enough will points for quick aim. And I think I can get away with using this weapon. We'll find out.
Taking aim.
Looks pretty good. Yeah. It looked very, very good. And in case one of these guys shoots at us, I would like, and I think I'm just going to switch weapons and hunker. I'm going to move you forward, Gleaser, to do the same thing from this position.
I'm going in.
See if we can get that virus guy to shoot at us so we could just blast him back. And Stasia. What's up, Ikobot? Is not too smart. Sorry, Ikobot. If you don't shoot at us, that means it's the Mindfragger that's controlling you that's not smart. So there you go. I talked my way out of that one. Let's end our turn. A lot of Mindfraggers on this one. Holy smokes. All right, well, the bad news is he's hiding for us to shoot that Mindfragger off of him. Let's see if the virus guy shoots so we can return fire. No? Oh, he shot who I didn't want him to shoot. So we have virus now. And we have only 3 will points remaining. So, not ideal. So I don't want to use any more will points right at the moment. Ramex. I think what we'll do, Gleeser, I don't know if you can get close enough. I could bring you out here to try and get around that shield. So let's give that a go.
Not a problem.
We also have a grenade as an option. Pretty dang good shot. There's no way I thought we were going to do that much damage, but we did. Nice thing about being upgraded with our new Jericho weapons here, and he's not quite going to bleed out. So, we're prone to be spit right now. We are prone to be spit. The other thing we have... Thing is, if I got to get ready to take out this Mindfragger. Unfortunately,
Ready for action.
To vanish. So let's shoot out another spider drone. Maybe give Ikobot another target. And to try and protect you, can we vanish? It says move within 5 tiles and disappear from view. So let's move here.
I'm on the move.
And disappear. Oh. So vanish makes you move. I see. That tells you how much I've used these things. So let's just go here and vanish. Servando. You might be able to get that one extra shot we need to get him to bleed out. I guess that's what we're going to go for, keeping you in cover here. Not a great chance. But it looks like you connected. So those early inconvenient shots you were doing early in the playthrough seem to be over. Gleeser, you're going to hunker wide open here. The virus guy can probably shoot at you and we're going to be fine. Nefertiti, I'm a little worried about you. I would love nothing better than to keep you right there, but then you'll get shot again. Now, does this building have a roof? Yes, it does. Part of me is saying, can I launch something else over here to wear him down? Let's find out. That was good. Now, he can regenerate, but I don't know if he can stop the bleeding, so he will bleed out. So therefore, what I'm going to do with you, Nefertiti, is you are going to stay right there and recover will so you don't end up panicking on us. So that the virus guy can't really shoot you now. And what do we see? Oh, we probably see our own guy right here. So we got to get moving. This guy's going to die, so we got to get moving towards the crates. Let's do it. So they're coming in over on this side now. No! Gotta get that thing off of Ikobot because he's not getting distracted by anything that we're throwing out there. And he's turning away so we can't shoot the freaking thing off of him. Oh, baby, baby. What we can do is get rid of the other Mindfragger, so if we find a way to deal with them, And we got more enemies coming at us, so there's that also. He's gonna bleed out.
Comms online.
They kind of know where we are. I just got to keep shooting spider drones because there's nothing you can do directly to help us out.
Switching.
And this is our last load here after we shoot these other ones. Let's just get you over here. Servando. I'm going to get you lined up. We're going to overwatch against our guy, hoping that you go for the head, should he turn, to present himself as a target. And we're going to go for crates right now. While we can. Now, fortunately, we got our will back up over here. So what I'm leaning towards actually getting you close, Nefertiti.
Double time.
So that we can have a chance to get that thing off of him coming up. We got to get Ikobot back on our side before all these other Pandorans and whatnots are able to reach us. So that's the play here. Ramex, we're jumping up. Pick up Will for everybody.
Execute.
Good stuff in this one. Probably don't need to pick a lot up. I'll pick the weapon up just because it's worth the most. And let's see. I think I'm going to keep our spider drone right there. And we're pretty much going to go with this. Blown away. He keeps running farther and farther away, and oh my goodness,
A lot of blood.
Ikobot plays better against us than he does for us. I couldn't resist saying that either. Oh man. And we got spider drones to take care of that guy. Finally, we might, just might, be able to get a shot on that thing.
Acquiring target.
I've got to try. We did it. Now we got to protect him. The hope is that this guy will now be bleeding out. Yes, he will bleed out. And the next threat coming on is a claw dude that's got too far to go. So we got our guy back. Next turn. Question is, what else will be coming towards us? I'm going to send a spider drone over this way at the edge of the mist in case some other stuff is coming through the mist. And we don't see anything. I'm going to have a couple more spider drones shot out over towards the claw dude. So we have something to deal with him when he gets... Does not seem like an amazing shot, I guess. So let's bring it here. Oof. At least it landed.
Using.
Okay, Stasia. We need to get you moving. Probably coming up. At least you're still only a blip, although this guy could run straight towards you. Then we got to run you away. Hopefully we can come over here, pick up this crate, and then get away. We're going to get you healed right now. So I know we at least gave you a med kit. So let's use it. Sucks that we lost our stamina with your head getting blown away from our own guy. It's just the way it is sometimes.
I'm going in.
Already there.
We're just going to pick those up. Now, you probably aren't going to go any further. Not really. So for you, we'll just pick up another couple items. Gleaser. And then we'll kind of cover the back door here. You're still close to being able to get out, so we'll give you some cover here. Aramex, you picked up what you had the ability to pick up. What I'm thinking is, if we get over there and we have a couple cartons in the next one, I'm basically thinking of jumping you over here. Well, like right here. Although that's not cover. And we're actually going for all the crates. Hopefully we don't have any nasty surprises over here. None that we're seeing.
Moving out.
We got a spider drone here. We are not saving, so I think that's everybody. Now this guy should die. Yes. And then we'll see where the claw dude goes, and we'll see who else shows up to make this a difficult mission. Oh, ha ha! Right behind us. Okay, so he couldn't kill it in one swipe. So we're going to move him over here. Blow up right next to the claw. And that took care of the claw. So now we got somebody over here. And Servando, you should hopefully have a shot. Yes, we don't need to look at him. Let's see what your shot looks like here. We're going for the leg. Oh! That's not what we wanted. So we're therefore going to overwatch, and hopefully he just doesn't stand there and launch a grenade at you. Hopefully he moves, so we can kill him.
I'm getting there.
Ikobot, welcome back. Let's move this here. Let's move this here. Let's pick up another med kit. Let's pick up the armor. Let's pick up a turret. That seems to be the most valuable things to gain from this one. And let's now get you moving.
Moving.
Alright, Gleaser. This guy's way back there. We could very well be getting ourselves grenaded here, Servando, if he does not move and just stands there launching a grenade at us. That is my big fear right now. But in the meantime, we're running over here.
Let's go.
We're going to pick up what we can. I'm going to put the grenade over there. We're going to pick up another med kit because we need it. And there's a weapon that's just independent. So we might as well load up now because we're all... Whoa. We're all going to start getting out of here. And I think what I need most, because can I build these out? Did we do that research? I'm not guaranteed I have this research. So let's pick up this ammo. I just can't remember off the top of my head. And let's get you running away. Gleaser. We're going to start you running away. And let's bring you down in this direction. Maybe he'll notice you for a grenade instead of our weak little sniper that missed his shot. And then we will also... I think we have one more spider drone to put out. So we're going to try this just for a little distractive purposes. And that's all you have to offer. And then who's left? Aha, our big all heavy. Come over here, pick up.
Moving fast.
Oh, we're dropping this. And guess what? I'm dropping that too. I'd like to pick more up. Oh, baby, I'd love to pick more up. Grenade launcher magazine. But, you know, we need these. Let's see. Hopefully, moving you in this direction. What do we see over here? So pretty much all we're aware of is the mist thing, the mist sentinel. So let's just come over here so we have an angle to jet jump coming up. This spider drone is just kind of hanging out. This guy should run away. And so, depending on where reinforcements show up, we've got a couple spider drones handy to help us out. I'm just going to keep them where they are And we'll rotate them as necessary. So that looks like it. Let's go see if he decides to grenade Servando for missing, or if we've put out a tempting enough target for him. There we go. We enticed him to move. He was going to try and take down that thing. And now we can be the ones to move and start pulling back. Where we have the med kits, we will use them. And we'll try to cover our escape off to the side here. Now we're totally out of ammo. All you can do is set decoys now. Nefertiti, you're a bit laden, you're a bit loaded down. And Ramex, you should be able to jump.
Right there.
And who we got left? We got a spider drone here. We got a individual, a sniper out there. So we can't quite get super close. Let's just bring you behind the rock. So maybe it won't kill you or be able to. We'll find out. Let's bring this spider drone over in this direction also, behind some decent cover. And we'll start pulling this spider drone back to run defense for us as we try to get out of here. He was able to get a shot, but I couldn't tell if he hit it because it was behind a rock. Is that what you call between a rock and a hard place? Did he take out my drone over here? No, it's still standing! Ha ha! Lousy shot. You deserve that one. So let's get everybody else moving. Servando, if you have a med kit, now is the time to get yourself fixed up.
There's always time for R&R.
You like how we didn't heal you right away? You're out of ammo. Let's just, Stasia, get you out of here. Since there's... Well, you could potentially, if somebody showed up in the worst possible spot, you would be able to put out a decoy. You'd need 4 will points, so you'd have that, even if I did this to get you to vanish. Servando will just overwatch you, just in case. Ikobot, everybody else is just going to run, run, run. I don't think you have any space to pick anything up anyway. I don't think anybody really has room to pick anything up anymore, even though this may be a dropped weapon.
Here.
It is a dropped weapon, but I don't know if I want to sacrifice anything else for it. Who has room? It might be you, Servando. Yeah, you guess who's going to be sent over there to run and pick it up real quick before he gets out.
Receiving. Let's go.
That Gleaser will put you here just in case I need you to do it.
Already there. Doing it.
And we'll be able to get out of here pretty darn quick. Keep these guys protected from that sniper. If I would actually move it. And here we go. Oh, baby! Oh, he was able to take out that spider drone. How about that? Sneaky guy. I was wondering if he was going to also shoot at Servando way back there. All right, since I'm going to use a heavy to pick this up. Gleaser. Oh, you don't have space to pick it up. But I'll tell you what, you picked up this ammo. I'm going to change that ammo for this weapon. And move you there. Everybody else will be able to get out pretty much coming up here. So I think this is what we'll do. We'll all get out pretty much next turn.
Ready.
You're still a yellow. You've been yellow the whole freaking game, unfortunately. And Stasia, we're just going to put this over here just in case. Make it look as tempting as we can. And bring you back here. Servando, we'll overwatch you down this way. If something sneaks in over here. Then we're getting out next turn. Let's face it. We are getting out next turn. Now, do you have a med kit so we can at least get you healed? Now, you have a bad head. So I don't know that it's going to be worth using the med kit. So let's just bring you here. Keep moving the spider drones up. And we also have a Myrmidon out there. Somewhere. Way over there. Oh, it's the injured one from way back when. And we should be able to get out of here with all our crates. We picked up the virus weapon. So I'm happy, happy, happy right now. Because we needed all these resources really, really bad. All right, so we got to level up. Never TT, no relation Jones. Sometimes getting injured helps pick up experience. And we got it. Also helped that we got all the resource packs. That really helped with the extra experience. That helped you get up over there by 9. So I'm glad were able to. I was not certain at the beginning we'd be able to get to all of them. But I'm also very grateful that we were able to... I remembered that we had a jetpack that I had put on one of the new guys back in the base, and, well, it kind of found its way over towards us. What can I say? It wasn't officially out in battle, so I felt it was okay to take it and use it in that instance. So there we go. We got some injuries we're going to have to deal with. The worst one is Nefertiti, who lost her head. I don't know if anyone else lost an actual body part. So other than that, we're going to have to get some healing done for our stamina. Okay, so we got all sort. This is our non-resource loot right here. This gets us up nicely here, depending on how much we expended. That looks a lot better, especially 802 tech. Oh boy, can we trade some tech now. Yeah, not a big expenditure. We're still sitting pretty. I'm very happy that happened. I'm very happy that went so well. And Nefertiti, let's get you Onslaught. I really like the idea of that. I also like the idea of aimed burst with this weapon. So what is it we shall pick up first? They're both immensely valuable. I want them both. We're starting with the aim burst only because I only went with that one first because you have a chaos weapon that doesn't have high, malfunction points yet. So that's what made up my mind. And we have a little bit left over here. So I'm going to pop you in a little more strength. And there you go. So what we're going to have to do is hope we don't get ambushed. But we're going to have to fly back towards some bases here now, and I don't know that we have anything in this base to heal with other than a living quarters, and that'll help us get our stamina back up. None of our injuries are amazing, so we may end up having just to fly back to this base to get that going. But in the meantime, I kind of feel like I want to explore down here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can afford this, another infiltrator also. So we are going to pick up our infiltrator probably. Yeah, we're going to, if we keep picking them up here with that, I'm going to pick up another infiltrator. You know me, I love my spider drone, so I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do here. And it is a Synedrian individual, so they will have the Synedrian perks that we'll get to identify. So it'll be different than Stasia, because Stasia has the Phoenix Point build. This individual will have the Synedrian build, and I'm interested to take a look at that and see how that plays out. So I'm going to pop up there to purchase something. In the meantime, I'm going to explore on my way, so we hopefully never have to come back down to Australia. One can hope, right? And I want to take a look at our personnel before we go. On the Manticore 2, we're looking mighty fine. We're looking like we need to take off for a mission. Floki, you got a promotion. Let's do yours too before I forget. Oh, you got another. Now you also, once again, I'm going with the aim burst just because you have a chaos weapon that does not have a malfunction problem yet. So we're picking that one up first. And your strength is actually okay-ish. I can afford to go one more pop of delirium because that'll get us up to 4. So when we're max on stamina, we won't have any effect. So I'm going to do that. And there we go. And some of the others that are new here that are just hoping and wishing to go out, it may not happen. And let's make sure our vehicle, okay, as soon as patchwork is 100%, I'm gonna go back and look at our team that we have and get ourselves a flying is what we're gonna do. So let's do this exploration, then we'll recheck in. We got some new research here. Fireworm autopsy, a Mist Sentinel. Haven't we had a Mist Sentinel one? And too bad. It would be nice if we could find another turret to reverse engineer that one. Now wouldn't that be amazing? And we don't have enough of each of these to reverse engineer. Let's go take a look at the time on these. A Mist Sentinel gives us mutagens, and the Fireworm doesn't get us much, but I think it makes it easier to kill. I think we're going to stick with this order right for the moment, and let's get exploring.
Research complete.
This unlocks some more research for us. So let's go find out what it is. Shotgun technology. This is for the Phoenix Point shotgun. That's fine. At some point we'll get it because I think eventually it may upgrade us. There might be a research after this one that we want if we want another upgrade on the shotgun. Got to remember what that leads to or opens up, but there's no rush because we got better shotguns that we found from Anu. The Orrery. The Manticore 1 has landed outside a wealthy estate. The whole place looks abandoned and is completely overgrown. The security fence has been smashed down by a truck. We are going to search. Our operatives struggle through the undergrowth until they find a huge, rusted model of the solar system, an orrery, built right here in someone's garden. Our operatives take several pictures for study. The planets and moons are to scale, but there seems to be several unidentified objects on this model. According to whoever built this, there are at least 12 planets in our solar system, with several objects on huge orbits far beyond Pluto and Neptune. The estate has been looted, but it looks like the looters were mainly after food. There are still a few things we can take. Good materials. Okay, let's get up here for our next hire, and let's take a look and see if our vehicle is 100%. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I'll do. I'm going to fly up and get our new hire. And then we are going to, and I'm not going to move these guys yet. Then between episodes, before our next recording, I'll pick out the team. It'll give me a moment so I don't have to rush trying to figure out who's going to go out on our next 2 missions over here. We still do have time for them. Yeah, so we still got 2 days, so we're still okay. We're not too crazy. I can afford to fly up and get our new soldier hire that I want to pick up over here? Squatter, damage amygdala, Overwatch. Oh, so this one will have an Overwatch focus. Spider drone pack, saboteur. I want to take a look at that one. And I want to see what the actual Synedrian perks are that will go with this individual.
My sources tell me New Jericho has developed a new type of APC. I hope they intend to use it to fight the Pandorans, not their fellow human beings.
Well, you know, New Jericho.
But the real question is, how can you win a war if you don't understand the battlefield? All the vehicles in the world won't help you if you cling to the delusions of the old world. I should know. I remember the wars of the old world better than anyone.
Well, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards Synedrian with this one. Humanity needs all the tech it can get, and I think that hopefully gives me a little boost with Synedrian. Let's find out.
Well, fair enough, actually, but we do have to be careful.
So, Synedrian is actually worse by that. Because, you know, here I'm thinking technology. They're not afraid of technology, but I guess it's war technology, so that ended up hurting us. So, we gained. This is not what I thought this choice would do. Oh, well. I guess I should think about my choices a little more before I just click. All right, we're going to make our last hire, and then we will introduce this new hire coming up. And we can afford this. And it's only a level 1, but we're going to take it. And we're going to go back to our main Phoenix Point base. And there we go. And we will rename and introduce and take a closer look at this person at the beginning of next episode and take a look at the new skills. And then we'll get our team flying. So either we'll have an ambush over here as this team is flying away to get back to recover stamina here on the way back towards the real world up here. And then we're probably going to have our next mission either be Overrun and or the Hatching coming up. I'm leaning towards Overrun first while we have a nice healthy patchwork vehicle to go up there, and then I'll figure out the team that we're going to put together that I think will work the best against our friends up here. I might peek by the Chaos Syndicate. I'm trying to think if there's any other weapons. I think the heavy weapon is about the only other weapon we don't have, so we'll see if that one might be available. Other than that, I think we have all the other Chaos weapons that we could possibly use, so I'm still going to check for that. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm very happy that we were able to get as much loot as we did, and we got to still find ways to come up with loot, but I'm feeling a lot better than I did a couple episodes ago by finding that scavenge site. Hope you enjoyed the episode. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time.